Soaring live. Okay. I'm hiding under some scaffolding at the moment. The forecast says something like snow. I don't know if this is snow. It's like a wet mess at the moment. But it's enough to be annoying for the equipment. So I have the umbrella. That's gonna make scrolling a pain in the tuchus. So let's hope for the best here. So I don't even know if this umbrella's gonna work right anymore. Because of the temperature and the wetness of the snow, we're gonna have to use an umbrella. I'd probably have to use one anyway if it was proper snow, just because of the moisture. Alright, I'm trying to... so everyone was prepared for some snow. There's a lot of salt on the sidewalks and the roads. Well, it's the smaller roads. So it looks like there was some concern for slippery conditions this morning. Let's see, since it's not as windy, I could actually rest the umbrella on my shoulder. Though that might mess with the coverage. That's okay. I guess we should stop by Bryant Park first. We're gonna do a final pre-Christmas tour on the way to the Upper West Side. No, it's a little windy. Can't rest the shoulder can't rest the umbrella on the shoulder if it's windy because the gusts will go right under the lip of the umbrella. Yeah, I think some of these areas are over salted. I don't know what they were expecting today, but I don't know that there was this much to go on. Maybe because it was so icy last time it happened. Last time it was really icy. I don't know. That was the problem. I think it's because it got super cold. So everything that melted immediately froze as a nice icy layer. Wow, this road is super salty. Okay. Good morning. Hello, everyone. Welcome on an unusual day of the week commute, Tuesday instead of Wednesday. But I took that opportunity since I could, and here we are. So just pretend it's Wednesday and nothing will be different. Let's see. Bryant Park should open at 6, I think, right? I know I've checked before, and I was surprised that it was open. Well, because I, for some reason, thought it would open at 7 instead of 6. But I think it opens at 6, officially, I believe. No, it opens at 7 technically, so yeah, it opens at 7. I don't know, I'm gonna go around it just in case they don't open the other sides, but anyway. Okay. George H., good morning. Mark Wathen, good morning. Tomoko in Yokohama, good morning. Travis, hello, Beauty Love Creative. Good morning. Jerome Queens, good morning. Toilet Brush Salesman, good morning. Luke Skywalker, good morning. Sheila, good morning. Jason Freeman can finally begin, even though you're up at 3. Yes, today would have been a much tougher day if I didn't have my neck mount. How did I do this before? Oh yeah, the chat appeared on the screen. See, it's still kind of like questionable as to whether it's open or not. There's deliveries there are deliveries happening, but anyway. Moisture's getting on my phone if I rest it on my shoulder, though. Is today's expected, though, Spy Hunter? Today's expected. But good morning. Carol H., good morning. Luke Skywalker on Kick, good morning. Doomsday Tonight, good morning. Luke on Twitch as well. Luke's everywhere. Force Projection. Okay. Yeah, it's not windy. It's windy enough to lift the umbrella. Ooh, whoa, whoa, wow, wow. Ooh, good morning. Shaya, good morning. As I promised yesterday, Alley Pine Tree, yep. Nicholas Noeda, good morning. Wes Mack, good morning. Bear in the Jardine, good morning. MMQ-P8AA, good morning. Molly Chamber, good morning. William in Brooklyn, good morning. More Spirit Airline jokes, keep them coming. Yeah, see, the front is closed here, so it does technically open at 7. Let's see if we can glimpse at the fountain in the tree a little bit. And the Schwarzman building of the New York Public Library in the distance. Okay. Ooh, this is a slippery staircase. Not salted. All right, let's go. I don't know. They're saying what's falling right now is snow. I'm not convinced. Gabby Robner, good morning. Sally Scipio, good morning. I'm not walking my full speed yet. It's too many things to juggle. Oh, but the light has changed. Alright. Why are they walking so far with these things? Why wouldn't they just park a little closer? I wouldn't want to cross 42nd Street with a bunch of stuff. I guess there's probably a reason. Okay. Kevin, good morning. Quentin Namath, good morning. Gerard, good morning. Nova Ring, good morning. Hardfist, good morning. Ambrose Sharon Potasir, good morning. It's Christmas Eve, yes. Social Construct Eve. William D'Angelo, good morning. Leon, good morning. I guess I'm going to wait here. Maybe catch up a little bit, but I don't know. Only 1 or 2 cars waiting. All right. Now there's our chance. Yeah, super salted roads. Steve Freeman, good morning. Should have been doing my my stairs this time on a normal Tuesday, exercise-wise, with my weight vest, but I guess my backpack is heavy enough. Johnny, good morning. Florian, good morning. It was slippery. Okay. Martin, James, Kelly, Yuri. I gotta go faster. Both walking and reading, so I gotta catch up. So we gotta speed run. Tom X, Laura and Sarah, Lynn and Graham, Circle Beyond. Dazza Pants, Fire Drake, Eunice. I don't know why I'm being walked out on the right side of the thing. Samantha Brunson, good morning. Your birthday is Christmas Day. Happy birthday, happy early birthday, since we probably won't catch you on Christmas. There's another car coming. We don't have the light right now. It's taking this time. Wake up! Grab a brush, run a little makeup. Alright. Carol H. on Kick as well, good morning. Forrester, good morning. Bob G, good morning. Ted Nikoloff, good morning. Steve Parker, good morning. Renee Tifa Bacher, good morning. JN42, good morning. Grace Saul, good morning. Thank you for your help too. Say hellos in tune with Jingle Bell to make it easier. My goodness. Bear in the Jardine, my goodness. Hello, Sean M324. Good morning to you as well. Time flies 000 morning to you. And to Wiggy, we're going to the Upper West Side as it says in the description. Please read the titles before you type. Happy good morning. Ian Malula, good morning. Joseph, good morning. Okay, let me switch to active mode. Again, the umbrella is only to protect my stuff. JJ Cabaney, good morning. All right, I think even today at this hour there'll be a bunch of people walking around tourist-wise. We'll see the Fox tree on the left. We'll make a turn. Actually, if the Today Show's there to ruin our lives again, we're going to turn on 49th instead. You never know with the Today Show how many lives it ruins, but it always ruins ours. Rich Montana's back. Ron, get ready. Good morning. Ian, doing all right? How are you? Ron Nelson, good morning. That arch tree is on the left. The balls are on the next block. Radio City up ahead. The balls get blocked from the street, though, thanks to the shops. All right, I hope these people aren't all together, because that's a triple wide. All right, now we'll go right here. Cutthroat, thanks for the follow. Michelle K, good morning. Neil the Blaze, good morning. Yep. That's what I mentioned Monday or yesterday. We'd try to do Wednesday on a Tuesday this week. Yeah, it's not unwindy today. If Shakespeare can say things in a weird way, so can I. I didn't realize Bowen Yang was leaving SNL. I haven't been watching it recently in general, but I saw the news. All right, let's stay away from the Today Show, which is on the right. Before it really ruins our lives. Did I miss some stuff already again? Probably. Am I ready for Christmas? I don't know. We're traveling, so I guess we're not ready for that. There's the tree. Jane Rova, good morning. Stay cool out there, huh? Photos is here? Morning. Tony Soundbach, good morning. It's the wind and the rain. The wind by itself is fine. The rain by itself is fine. The Today Show's cut their usual crowd watching a TV outside. It's silly to me conceptually, but I guess that's what people want. Now we are here very early, but we're also in like the 2 days before Christmas time, so everyone's going to be out here even in the morning, bright and early to get the photos in. Maybe people were hoping for more snow based on the forecast. All we have now is slightly thicker raindrops. You can see what the wind-up looks like from Saks here. It's a little busy, not super busy. Gotta be careful on these stairs. For those who don't have TV service, I don't know. I'd also argue that they're not missing anything by not watching it. If anything, it's ruining their lives. Am I getting sued by the Today Show? I'll turn around here in a moment. Marcel Miero, good morning. Uh-oh, someone's in trouble. Ria K, good morning, happy holidays. Darren McCann, good morning. Jing, good morning. DJ Reflect, good morning. Rebels off until the 5th. Nice. Enjoy the time off. I think technically because it's only one day. Oh yeah, this is a slippery zone for my shoes. I gotta give up on these Brooks shoes. Brooks are not it. These are the Brooks Ghost. Not it. I feel like Saks should also maybe for Christmas or 2 days before Christmas, just let the light show run early in the morning too, while it's still dark out. Apparently they're like facing bankruptcy again. I don't know what's going on with them. Sounds like they can't figure it out. I mean, I guess it's the death of retail. We probably could have crossed. They had 3 seconds. I don't know. Let me play catch up again a little bit. There's a St. Patrick's on my right. Dean Burnside, you too. That bus is close. Crocs, no. Twisted Anger, good morning. Yeah, we're at the 2 days before Christmas time. Even at this hour, you'll have tourists out. All right, there's no way we're gonna walk slower than the smokers, so let's speed up. We're gonna maybe get stuck at the next one, but we're not. No, you might not. It's technically across the street that we have to worry, and their light's gonna be a tad delayed. There we go. The holiday hotspots are definitely going to be hit up early, though, at this point before Christmas. I'm sure there's a lot of people here. Okay, this road's also slippery. Well, this style of sidewalk texture. Cartier, gotta shine it up a little bit for you there. Not bad. All right, they got the fragrance blasting from these things. And apparently, so DJI is now on the FCC covered list, which I guess effectively bans them from pushing new products through the FCC. I don't know, but I think it also affects, yeah, they got a whole Hawkins simulator upstairs on the second floor. Yeah, so that affects our cameras too. Which is too bad because they're about to announce the Pocket 4. And I don't know, it probably affects importing as well, somehow. So I'm not sure I can even like buy it from Canada. But we're gonna have to figure it out because I want that Pocket 4. Prior, good morning. But yeah, it probably does affect the bottom line. But is there any? I haven't really dug into this in any detail. But is there any contingency that is it? Can they do anything? Like anything to get themselves off that list? Is there any chance that they can do something that would then allow them to sell here again? Are there like specific guidelines that the U.S. wants them to follow? I don't know. I think it's some sort of an over-exaggerated response. Because you know, if the concern is drones and spying, there's always going to be another company. It's going to be another DJI replacement. It's not gonna. Oh, he kicked it over. Call the police. I don't know. Trump Tower on the right. Louis Vuitton building in the front with a snowflake hanging out there in the middle of 57th and 5th. But the Louis Vuitton suitcases don't have the little lighting strips on right now. That looks very nice when they do. Anyway. Nomad is here. Hello. There's the weather. It's not that cold, so none of this is actually snow. Ooh. It's that 57th Street wind. RJ's here. Good morning. Oh man, my shoes again are going to be all wet by the end of this. Even though it's not that much, it's wet enough. It's wet enough. White Christmas? Unlikely. Oh, Grand Army Plaza South didn't finish it in time for Christmas. As promised. No, I promised it wouldn't be. I forget what their actual anticipated completion date was. I thought it was actually fall 2025 based on one of the things, if I remember. I don't know. Let's look around. Let's look at the end of this. Maybe there's another poster that has some info. Because then we can really call the police. Construction police. Let's see. Ah, yes. Target completion date, fall 2025. That was like 2 days ago. I don't even know why they bother putting those up there. It might be a requirement, but I've never seen one hit the target. Stay on target. There's the world's largest menorah. Once the 8 days of Hanukkah have passed, what is how long can a menorah stay up technically? I don't know. Oh, is that silly rabbit again? Uh-oh. Mateus, hello, good morning and welcome. Always excited to have new friends join us. I was hoping, a lot of times if it snows, even if it's a lighter snow, Central Park is the first to get some coverage, but it doesn't look like, if it's 37 degrees, I don't know, it would have to be a pretty heavy snowfall for it to actually stick somewhere. So it's probably not going to be a thing either. Oh well. Ambrose is getting 5 inches of snow alerts for Friday. Well, unfortunately I won't be here. Thanks, Ambrose. David Toast, good morning. Beto Lee, good morning. Michelle Mish, good morning. Is today officially Festivus? Did I forget it again? Festivus for the rest of us. Touch the red button, happy Festivus. They got the Chase building down pretty fast. Yeah, I guess they did. I don't know if that was on target though, or not. Who knows? Somebody must. BJM, good morning. XPN, good morning. Spy Hunters in the Matrix. Spock Suleiman's, good morning. The airing of the grievances. The FCC is on the list. You just made the list! For messing with DJI and my cameras. Man, it feels darker than usual in here. I don't know. The days are supposed to be getting longer again. What is this? Call the police. Call the rotation of the Earth and the orbit of the Earth around the sun. And the angle. And all that. Call them. Call everyone. Call science. I'd like to have a word. We all trying. Thanks for the follow. We are all trying. Call Kaya. There's no hard rule. After the last night of Hanukkah, you can take the menorah down whenever you want per ChatGPT and photos. Interesting. Can you just leave it up and then reset the lights next year? Uh-oh. The Terminator's coming. Oh, turned off. I think it was just a pair of floating headlights. That's it. Alright, let's check our sea lions. Ooh, the water's very still. I think even they don't want to be exercising right now. They're having a bit of a sleep in. How's this Arsenal building looking? It's fine. No alarms, at least this time. I'm just looking in there now because I feel like I never really see the second floor and the lights on. Still nobody in there, but they got some cool offices in there, like looking out over the zoo. It's really dark here, I don't know. They're not really doing any actual work here. They put up the supports and they just left it. Oh yeah, this light's not on. Some of the lights are just not on. This one's off. Oh, and the light under the arch is not on. The arch light's not on too. What is going on here? Where's Bagels and Walk Sean? Why are so many lights off? Bagel boy. Oh. Some Jurassic Park doors. Maybe it's the Raptors. That one's on. I'm gonna go back and like stream Trespasser Jurassic Park on the second channel. I really wish they finished that game, Advent Rising. It's supposed to be a trilogy. Ooh. It picked up. Whatever this fluid partial solid is, it picked up. Alright, what am I missing? I feel like I'm missing stuff. Skywalker, thanks for the follow. Diana, the dog groomer, thanks for the follow. Yeah, I don't know much about Adam the Woo, but I saw the news this morning. It's a very unfortunate situation. Sounds like he was just found at home, only at 51 years. Well, DJI already has a plan for it with that extra brand, XTRA. You could already buy them under that moniker. I think that's also that was more for tariffs though. So I don't know if that's also, I'm sure that affects the FCC stuff too. Like they won't be able to sell under that name either, but I don't know. Yeah, we were pretty much in the zoo at that point. Mojave, good morning. Is there a Friday stream this week? No. At least not the usual commute. I'm not going to be in the city, but if I'm able to do anything, I'll see. We don't usually, we come here almost all at the same time every time we walk through here, and the arch lights are on, so I don't know about a certain subset of them being off and being in different zones. I'm going to go ahead and say no on that. Michael, good morning. John B, good morning. I think he was actually a pretty sizable YouTuber. The Daily Woo was exploration, travel, I think some Disney content too, maybe. I don't know much about him. I think I saw Crazy Disney Lady Tanya post about it also. Just a sad situation all around. Oh wow, Quentin, yeah, it's sad. It's like now you know there'll never be any more, and it's a sad situation. Is walking my job? No. If it was, then I probably wouldn't title it walk to work, because then the walk is the work. I'm gonna have to check out some of this content myself. We're approaching the mall here. sizable. Very few folks walking their dogs too. Just the weather is not the best right now, of course. But doesn't mean your dog shouldn't be walked. Not I mean. I just smell like yogurt. Hope that's not me. Clofer, thanks for the follow. Poober, good morning. Walking is the job and the towel's a red herring. That's also a possibility. Good point. Oh man, I feel like that truck is too big for this park. Not for the mall, but for turning off into little side streets. But they got the plows ready and everything. Yeah, I don't know what they were expecting with the snow. Or supposed snow, but they gotta fix this road actually. For those new here, there's a section coming up that is known to give us glitches on the display and potentially audio, so just fair warning. And I guess forewarning too, I don't know. F-O-R-E maybe? Sure. Somebody on Reddit, I saw a post earlier, they were like, the fogs really make my Christmas lasers in my front yard pop. And like, I don't think they got the response they thought they were gonna get. Because first of all, they are actually lasers, because they showed what they look like when they hit a tree. It's like, looks like 100 laser pointers just shooting out directly into the sky. Sounds like a great idea for animals, for pilots. And one of the comments was, it's amazing how many people can't think beyond their own world. And I think the obliviousness of selfishness and inconsideration for others and thinking beyond your reach or what your actions do is probably a growing epidemic, really. But anyway, I thought that was interesting. Let me turn around, give you the mall from this side. Do I like walking in the rain? Depending. Starbreaker in Brooklyn's here. I would just say go ahead and not use Christmas lasers in your front yard. Find another way to express your Christmas spirit. I gotta be careful on these stairs a little. You see, hear that? Hear that slippery squeaky? Well, I guess the squeakiness is by definition like a little bit of friction's causing it, but it's not enough. Okay, glitch might be coming up now. Hello, good morning. Yeah, you used to be able to take a car and take it along the loops to kind of get out of the traffic of the city too. Ooh, what's this slippery? What is this? Oh my goodness. I think it's just, I don't know, did it actually slush up a little bit here? I don't know, I just gotta be careful. I think it's just the texture of these bricks. And the inability of Brooks to make good shoes, apparently. Brooks. The Bethesda all drained. Should be nothing frozen in the lake. Actually, I don't know. Maybe there's still some residual from the cold a few days ago that never melted, but let's check. Oh yeah, it might still be a bit frozen up. Huh. Ain't that something? I think it's very thin at this point. I wonder if I could punch through it now. I don't want to try. There's the boathouse in the distance. I mean, I don't know. This just sounds like rain on my umbrella. There's no snow sound anymore. Maybe slightly. I don't know. Josiano in Brazil, hello. No glitch this morning. I think T-Mobile saved us. Or maybe there's less people just walking their dogs and running. And it's because Central Park tends to be a cell phone anemic zone as it is. Maybe we actually just had most of the data there. He's holding up the wall on his own. So he's our Atlas of the park. Lens fogged up? That's odd. Unless you're talking about my breathing. Maybe I breathe directly on the camera. Yeah, I'm not walking on that. Is there like I don't want to punch it either, but if there's like a stick, I can like poke it, but I don't know. I'll probably find a way to slip and then end up in the water. Okay. I think it's way too warm for my heated gloves, but I thought it should be ready just in case, so I turned them on at a low setting. No castle today. Somehow I got through like an analysis of like the Charlie Brown Christmas music and how it's actually pretty complicated jazz, like skating, when the music they played during the skating. What was I think of Vince Guaraldi Trio? Maybe was that the name? Douglas Litton, good morning. The water, I tried to exist. No. Bow Bridge is coming up. Wonder how slippery that's going to be. With Spider, good morning. I don't know if I know Chris Ria. Is that also a recent passing? I don't know. I'm not all up to date on anything anymore. Alright, let me slow down a moment. Okay, it's not bad. I feel some grip up. Oh, the hill might be different. Let's see if there's a name on this coffee cup. Who can we shame? Nope, there's no name. But I have no more hands left. But please don't do that. That's probably the same person as the Christmas lasers. Can't think beyond their own world. Somebody else will clean it up. The geese are really geesing it up. Yeah, good morning. Would have been embarrassing if the name actually said Gabe on it. Yes. But not for me. Call an ambulance. But not for me. Moderately famous, huh? Interesting. Oh, in the 80s. Oh. Maybe the coffee cup person got distracted when their dog spotted a squirrel. Is that an excuse? You know what they do? They come back and get it after. Also, maybe they should rein in their dog. As we say here, who's walking who? Central Park is in so many movies. Maybe one day we'll just have a list. Actually, we'll probably just generate a list right now. Thanks for walk. Sean is here. Ready for my anger. Rudy Pasotto, Merry Christmas. Stream Hub World on Kick, hello. Home Alone Hotel, we've already walked by it a while ago. That's the plaza. Right by Central Park South. I guess technically it's on between 58th and 59th. RJ, have a good one. GPT didn't do it? Uh-oh. Why? I don't know. Do I stream on a regular schedule? Yeah, today is technically off the schedule. We stream normally for walking to work or between work, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Today I'm doing my Wednesday walk because tomorrow we're traveling. So I swapped around some days to do this today. Well, just one day, but you know. We're in the Ramble now, which is a place with a bunch of twisty, windy roads and hills. You just ramble around. When it's the summertime, you can really get lost in it because it's much harder to see the buildings in a distance when all the trees are covered in leaves. Little arch of respite from the rain. I wonder how many we'll see on the jogging track in this weather as we pass by the Oak Bridge and look towards Billionaire's Row also and see how far down we can look today. My name. There it is. There it is. Oh. Duck, duck, goose. Florida beach walk on Friday, we'll see. What I'll be able to do, I think, I'll still have at least 2 services. So if I do a gimbal and a phone, I'll have a gimbal with me just in case, and then we can use Moblin down there if we need to. So feed the birds, you know. Feed the birds. No cryptids? Uh-oh. Is the temp dropping? What is the temperature now? I don't know. What did Nightbot last say? It was 37 when it first told us. Now it's 36. Ooh. I thought we were supposed to get up to the 40s. But now I don't know. Plaza Hotel not really visible from this angle. It's like that way, kinda. This is what that one sounded like. So I'm exaggerating now. Hobson Lopez, good morning. Cat Yellow Rangers here, good morning. Ian Malillo, thanks for popping in, good morning. Merry Christmas, goodbye. I hear planes. I'm trying to keep the umbrella out of the view a little bit, but we really got to put a collection of like time lapse over the years from this spot. I feel like that's something you could get GPT or Gemini to do. It might not be so easy to prompt it a certain way. You might have to do it a specific way, but and you'd have to use image recognition. Abby, good morning. All right, 7:15, shall we? Let's see what's on this side, actually. This side has enough ice for the duck creatures to walk on. Old dinosaurs. Okay. The gray goose, don't know. No, I feel like you've been here a while. I was definitely not born here. I think you know I was born in Russia. Not everyone here does, but I thought the regulars did. Maybe that's a little hoity-toity of me to think. I can check whatever I want. Dan, good morning. Bearland Garden has enough to worry about. We do need to give you some more work, though. Twisted Metal, with 13 months of membership. Thank you for that support. Baker's Dozen from Twisted Metal. No more username changes, huh? How deep is the water? There might be some information on that somewhere. I think they're supposed to be salting. Is the salter on? Or is that just, no, that's not a salter, that's a tree shredder thing. Stupid commuter. Stupid commuter. Piece of garbage. Anyway. Justin, appreciate 3 months. Merry Christmas. Sean Cassell, good morning and thank you. Merry Christmas to you and yours also. How's Moon here? Good morning. We can't see you today. It's too cloudy and rain snowy. It's a billionaire's row. Not billionaire, yes. Miss Luxora, good morning. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. You did remember that? Uh-huh. No worries. I don't know if I'm as spicy as Caleb Hammer. Well, that can be an entertaining show sometimes. I think they were contemplating moving to New York, but then they changed their minds. I think they said it was like legal issues, actually. Concern for more lawsuits here. I don't know. I think you have to be an actual financial advisor or something to be able to do that kind of work here. I'm not sure. I think it would have been a good spot for him. Yeah, I'm definitely not walking super fast today. I guess it is what it is. And it's gonna have to be okay. What did I miss? Nova with 40 months of membership. Thank you for that extended amount of support. The big 4-0, as they say. Appreciate it. Thomas Shelby, thanks for the follow. Tommy Landry, good morning. Tiger Lily, good morning. GJS with a 25-pound super chat. Happy Christmas. Hey, thank you so much for your support. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Christmas, however you say it. Across the pond. I appreciate it. Glad you're enjoying what I'm putting out there. And thank you. Thank you for your generosity. Oh, tickle there. MCW, thanks for the follow. Kiska, thanks for the follow. Streets are empty. I don't know. Based on what we usually see, there's a lot of dogs being not walked right now. Just because it's raining doesn't mean you don't have to walk your dog. I only do it when it's convenient for me. Am I being too much? No, I'm not being enough. Okay, let's walk more west. Yep, we're traveling tomorrow. Peter just wants that name. Hello. Tuppence, a bank, tuppence, tuppence. Well, I'm also garage. I'm also thinking about the dogs' needs as well, because if most of these dogs are house trained, that means they're holding in, their urine, their feces, because they're expecting to go outside so they can relieve themselves. And now, if it never happens, they're gonna just hold it until they can't possibly hold it anymore and just have an accident at home, I guess they probably have like pads out. But even so, if the dogs are trained, they're going to expect to go outside. So it's just, I don't think it's very good for the dogs, even without the exercise part. But like, you know what I'm saying. You must be picking up what I'm putting down. Dean, good morning. How's baby commuter with planes? Well, she's a little older now than the last one, and she's not too excited for the plane because she doesn't do well with any kind of motion. But she's still willing to go, so that means she's more excited about going on the trip than the concern about flying, so that's something. I would hope so, Nova, I would hope so. Because I would also say if they're going to be the type of owners that would not do that, even, for a quick one, maybe they shouldn't have a dog. We're getting extreme now. We're getting judgy. If you smell what the rock is cooking. Scorpion, thanks for the follow. Or is it technically Scorpion? Disney in Florida is, yes, it's there. Is that a complete thought? I don't. When am I going to go west? No, not yet. Is that a store? Is that a real question? 35 degrees according to the bus stop. Oh, yeah, well, I'm going to Miami and the Keys area, so not Orlando. Not this time. Not from a Jedi. Ooh, the fruit stand is well protected from the elements. Actually, this is probably one of the best ones I've ever seen in terms of being sealed away from the rain. I wonder how well it does against strong winds, but thankfully it's not super windy today. How much is bad language tolerated? I mean, I don't personally use it on the stream, even though I got the mouth of a sailor. I don't know where that came from, but otherwise. We do try to keep it as a family show. So I would say sparingly. I don't know. Also, there was a point where if YouTube saw or detected too much profanity in like the first few minutes of videos, it would push down their visibility. It's interesting how we're getting suppressed in that manner. Because you know what curse words are? a social construct. People assign these words meaning, which in the end is meaningless. So it doesn't really matter. Wow, Verizon. Wow. Stay connected in the big city and your tiny studio. Who let that through marketing? Man, that's somebody who doesn't live in New York probably wrote that one. I bet they're from Chicago. Ha! All right, let's go west. Right? Yeah, let's do it. Are we riding rockets? Work is Ambrose's trigger word. Uh-oh. At Bessie, hello. That Verizon ad was hysterical. Yeah, it's funny. It's a bit of a shot at the New Yorkers, though. I mean, I don't know. It's a bit of a shot. A bit of a gut punch there. A little spicy. Hyundai Palisade is here. Either ready to go or parking to leave. Ooh, this is a nice little garden. It's closed. This is the West Side Community Garden. Perfect shape for seances. School on the left. Is it an elementary school? I think if it's public school, if it's like a PS, it's usually elementary. 166. It's a big one though. Kind of reminds me of PS40 a little bit. That's where I went. Drusif, good morning. Yeah, Verizon's rubbing it in. Ooh, a garage. I3? I don't know. There might be a word that I'm missing there, but thanks for the follow. Holly Pine Tree wants a nickel for every marketing disconnect. Ooh, nice little courtyard. Oh, this is the Stephen Gaynor School. Okay. Don't attack Verizon's having issues at home. Uh-oh. Manhattan Mini Storage also does a ton of tiny apartment jokes in their ads. See, at least Manhattan Mini Storage, like, that's like part of their thing, you know? They're in the business of storing your garbage that you don't have room for. But Verizon, we just need them to give us internet. I still use them. Fios is the best kind of internet available to consumers in the city, I think. They're the only ones that offer decent upload, at least. Marty, thanks for the follow. You're the kind, thanks for the follow on Twitch. Another portal, hello. I was 7. Budgie boy, hello. Good evening, good morning. At best, it was 7 consecutives. At least since, I don't know, when did they turn on this feature anyway? I know some people have like 30 or something, but glad you keep coming back, Bessie. Thank you, appreciate it. Widely debated but commonly considered a Christmas movie. GPT can't commit to an answer. Nicey, hello. Verena Thomas, good morning. JCS, glad you're enjoying. And you're coming in January. Awesome. I hope you enjoy. I hope you'll come back to the chat to tell us what you liked, what you didn't like. I always want to hear both. Favorite, least favorite. Oh. Night Before Christmas in the Troy Sentinel, published today in 1823. Tombot with a $50 super chat and a wishes of a Merry Christmas and safe travels. Thank you, Tombot, for that super duper support. I appreciate your generosity and support over the years. Thank you, Tombot. Very kind. Thank you. What is that? Oh my goodness. It's not even 8 a.m. yet. Is New York ready for XRP like the cryptocurrency? It's Christmas tomorrow from Manolito. Blank Street. Espresso martini latte with no alcohol? I don't know about that. That's what Blank Street was advertising. It all sound like, I don't know, like an espresso martini latte. A latte is what? Milk and espresso. I don't know. I do like espresso martinis, though. My tits really are a little moist. All right, the final trees of the season at these stands. They're going to be going away very soon. Like, they'll start packing up tomorrow night. Yeah, they already broke down a bunch of the stands they had. Just the final ones in the booth are remaining. At Vix and Nix. Spectrum's also putting out their ads. 'Tis the season. If it's going to snow in the first week of January, too early to tell. Too early to tell. Even if it was in the forecast, I wouldn't trust it. Oh, Gigi's here too? I missed a lot. Good morning. Yeah, you can't just replant them, right? That's not how it works, unfortunately. I guess it does work with some plants. Not these kinds of trees. Starbucks, no seating. Just take your coffee and get out. That's their motto, I believe. I want to go to one of those restaurants where they like treat you like garbage on purpose. Like if you order the bacon cheeseburger, they'll be like, oh, of course you'd get that, you fatso. Well, probably something a little more clever than that, but you know what I mean. How do you tip? I don't know. It depends on the platform. I think usually like there's like a dollar sign near the chat. But none of that's required. I just appreciate you watching. Let's see. The light's about to change, not in our favor, I think. So I'll keep waiting. Like it's going to further change, not in our favor. I don't know how that's possible. 1.5 inches expected on January 4th. That's way too far away. I'm going to do one of those Reddit remind me. Exclamation mark remind me. We'll see what we get. We're either going to get 0 or more. I'm guessing more towards 0. Or leaning more towards 0. Starlight, thanks for the follow. Luke Skywalker with 50 Republic credits equivalent to 50 USD. Please accept. These Republic credits on behalf of Luke Skywalker and the Rebel Alliance. Thank you to the Tuesday stream of the Force and happy holidays. Be with family, community, safe travels. Thank you, Luke Skywalker. We very much appreciate your support on all the platforms. Thank you for your generosity and kindness. Keeping us afloat. Thank you, Luke Skywalker. And the Rebel Alliance. Once the Rebels like won, is it still? Would they still be called the Rebels? What do they end up being called in the end? Just the Republic? I don't remember. I don't know. I'm not. I like Star Wars, but I feel like I'm going to get in trouble with my Star Wars big fans by messing up the lore. Cannibal Slanders says trees go to Christmas tree heaven. If only. Millport Dairy Farmers Market. They bring in some goods from up north. I think they just deliver them in this little van. At least that's one of the forms of delivery. Alright, I gotta get through this bottleneck first. And I think I'm behind on chat again. It's the most relaxed delivery of boxes of that size I think I've seen in a while. Hockey's upcoming. It's no teams, it's just cities and states actually. So it's very vague. Fast Day, hello. Bear in the Garden has gifted 5 subs. Thank you, Bear in the Garden, for the support and the tracking and the metrics and the animal facts. We get it all. And welcome to Michael 88888. Aslu, Domino, FC Razak, and Sinmia. Thank you for that, and welcome. Street away, 99th. Okay, we're not doing too bad. Hoppa. Lady Cherry, yeah, it's not the easiest for a commute, but we gotta go where we gotta go when we gotta go. This Metro advertisement looks a little bit muted. Colors seem off. The Rebel Alliance turns into a fascist regime. What is that? Live long enough to become the villain or whatever the quote is. Mars and Worldwide Angel is here. Stopping by briefly for a Merry Christmas wish. Prosperous and Happy New Year. Thank you for the wishes and positive words. Mars and Worldwide Angel, our saunter savior, who happened to join our live chat when I was attempting my own saunter off season, and he had just done it a week before, so he knew all the little detours. And if you remember, if you were watching any of that, every little detour was like a blow, especially in the second half. It's like, oh man, every step counts, you know? Hey, good morning. There's a few new Star Wars shows coming out this coming year, right? F-150, thanks for the follow. Kelly Smith, good morning. Laura B, thanks for the follow. Is Hashi Market more north of Strasbourg? Yeah, we got some rain. They said it was going to be more snow than rain, but it's rain. But no strong winds, thankfully. Some winds, but not strong. Coco was here at Columbia, Ivy League. I'm sure you had a good time, right? Welcome back virtually. JCS with a R1090 super chat. Thank you for that support, JCS ZA. Very much appreciated. Clay, thanks for the follow on Twitch. Yeah, for those not sure who I'm talking to when they're reading the chat, we are live on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. Technically, we're live on Rumble also, but I got a response back from the creator of Stream Buddy, Ivor, who allows me to have the multi-streaming chat to read from one app, and there's no appetite for Rumble integration at this point. Figured I'd ask, you know. Maybe one day. Mr. Chevy King, hello. How's Disney gonna milk the galaxy even more? Yes. You know, at this point, I don't even know. I think Disney should just commission, I know he sold it to them, but they should just bring back George Lucas. Just let him do whatever he wants. I just want to see what he would do. That's all at this point. Like, 'cause can it be any worse than what they did with the new movies? I don't know. I just want to see it. I want to see him bring back Jar Jar. I just want to see him do something else with Star Wars himself. Like, 'cause it's his vision from the beginning, right? He made it. Yeah, he's not as involved, okay, but I just want to see it. Bring him back. If he even, I don't think he might not want to. He probably doesn't want to. I think he wanted to be rid of that and just like do other stuff. But I don't know. Brett Sims, good morning. You return back to your home country? Well, hopefully you can come back soon, if you want. Oh, Hashi is at 106th and Broadway across the street? Oh. Oh, and there's also a Tess Mini here? Tesso Mini, right? Tesso? I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I see it over there. Yeah. Right there by Laser Away. I can't sit on the benches today. It's too wet. Alright, what am I missing? I'm missing a lot of stuff. Elliot, Merry Christmas. Are we walking next Monday? No. Not going to be here. I'm gone until the 30th. So any other streams will be done from a different state. If any will happen, but there's no commutes, no work. Allie's here. Good morning. Mr. Peckin says it looks very wet. Yes. Yes. Machezi, thanks for the follow. Acolyte wasn't that bad. I didn't watch that one yet. I also kind of want to play that Star Wars Outlaws game. I've seen a little bit of a resurgence about it in some of the gaming forums, and they're like saying, well, it's been patched up, and it's actually not a bad game. So I kind of want to play it, maybe. It's not like I have that much time to play these things anyway, so I don't really know. I got to really pick and choose wisely what I play next. I should probably just play Donkey Kong Bonanza, you know? I need to play the Switch. JCSZA, thanks for the membership as well. Appreciate that. He got $4 billion. Yeah, I know I think he wanted out, but I want him in. Just let him do it. Let him cook. No pressure. I'm sure he probably still writes stuff in his spare time. Like it, you know, you don't just turn off the creative thing, right? I'm sure he thinks about it in one way or another. Like he doesn't. It's not just gone out of his life. I'm sure. I know he was trying to do a museum or something at some point, so I don't know. Hosen, thanks for the follow. Strawberry Fields is here. I mean, sorry, still Scrooge Fields. The tree's still up. And Rockefeller. But the people who did Rogue One and Andor do the Star Wars content, yeah, those are pretty good. Jar Jar Hallmark movie special. It's the holiday special, but even better. Hanky, thanks for the follow. That's pretty awesome, Kelly. I mean, you saw it at a time where you didn't know how big it was going to become, right? I mean, like how fast did people know back when Star Wars first came out just how much of a phenomenon it would become? Like sometimes you just don't know how big. I think they weren't expecting it. The creators anyway. Oh yeah, we need some raid suggestions. I gotta turn off my gloves. It's way too toasty in there. And I'm gonna have to take off my gloves too to do the rating properly. TDC, good morning. Ooh, I was like death gripping my umbrella. My finger's a little. All right, here we go. Got that one off. Stick it under my arm. Get this one back in this one. I'll take the other glove off later. Yeah, we need some raid suggestions. Pluribus is the prequel to Phantom Menace. Oh boy. Oh no. Land an airplane in Miami airport. Oh my goodness. Spirit. Bring your own pilot. Thank you. I really hope the Spirit thing's not a complete mistake. But I remember I mentioned I paid for seats this time. It was $38 a seat, so I figured, you know what? I'd rather not worry about it. We're gonna also closer to the front of the plane since I got the seats. We don't have to like rush onto it and try to fill empty seats. I guess I don't know how it's gonna work. I guess they assign everyone randomly eventually, right? I feel like it'd just be too much of a free-for-all otherwise at this point. Nova, thank you. Cafecito, okay. And I'm Love Merry Christmas, Sabian, good morning. Steam on the roof. Probably just some exhaust. No, it's not going to snow at Christmas. Maybe in Florida. I gotta fix my snow filter. Did we get any raid suggestions yet? I'm hoping to be live on New Year's Eve and take us into the New Year at Times Square. Hopefully that all works out as long as I'm back in the city. Yeah, no caretaker, and if they don't show up, no. Okay, all right. No, $38 for a seat. the ticket was, I don't know how many hundreds it was. It was still pretty cheap. I think for the round trip for 3 people, it was still like less than $1,000. I think that's not bad. But I paid an extra $38 per seat to get an assigned seat. Wow, it opened in just 32 theaters. Yeah, they really were not. It seems like they had no confidence in Star Wars. Oh yeah, his first movie was like yeah. Or his first other big movie. But it's also like a space movie now. I don't know. Anyway, Angva suggested Asia Jade hiking in Turkey. Okay, ASYA. Okay, let me do that. Let me set it up now. I want to get out of this rain. Hiking in Turkey. Yep-a-pa-pum. Okay. I gotta clear my throat. Thanks, Casey K. And good morning. Lounging around in Florida, we'll see. I'll take my gimbal, but not my whole setup. So if I do like a small stream, it'll be like just old school phone and gimbal. But we'll see. Oh man, I feel like I'm more wet than I should be. The Scrooges is gonna take over the city while I'm gone. Let it be. Take control. Let the hate consume you. All right. Yeah, I have no idea how it's going to work. We'll see. One of the families we're going with is still not going to pay for assigned seats, so they're going to be the test subjects. They'll let me know if it was a waste of money to get those assigned seats or not. Anyway, thanks, friends, for joining. I do hope you enjoyed this walk. I appreciate all the safe travels wishes, the happy holidays, all the super chats, super stickers, PayPal, Patreons, memberships. Why is the tree off? Subscriptions, thank you. Non-subscribers, thank you too. But if you're not subscribed and listening, do think about it. It really does help us out. Twitch friends, thanks for the follows and subs. If you're new and not yet following, please think about it. We do these kinds of commutes 3 days a week, usually Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Today's an off day because I swapped them since we're traveling tomorrow. And then we do extra walks like Thanksgiving Day Parade, New Year's, we'll try if we're back. Hopefully I am. And that kind of stuff. Kick friends, if you're out there, thanks for watching. I don't know what's going on Rumble, but thank you there too if you're out there. Oh, looks like the raid went through. Uh-oh, I better get out of here. Back to YouTube. Thank you for the thumbs. Thanks to the mods everywhere. Since I won't see you before official Christmas, Merry Christmas, Happy Christmas, however you say it, Happy Holidays. Social construct or not, you know, spend time with those you love, whoever they might be. It doesn't have to be your blood family. If you, it's not a requirement. You can choose who you spend your time with. And that's okay too. And you might choose to spend it with nobody, and that's also okay. Just do what makes you happy, as long as it doesn't hurt others on purpose, you know? Oh, it's her first IRL raid? That's cool. All right, thanks for the follow. Anyway, I think I've overstayed my welcome here in Strauss Park. So, yes, thanks again for everything. We should see you before the new year, I hope, if you come back, and then let's see how that goes. I just hope it's not rainy this year in Times Square. That was a tough one, especially if we're going to use the Starlink. But yes, thanks again to the mods. You know, you keep things in line with the Vogues. September Vogues. Richmond Tan. Ron's coming to your house. I'm kidding. Anyway, until next time, have a good one. Bye.